You might be familiar with the famous bean from Chicago, actually named Cloud Gate, which has been a staple of the city of Chicago for many years. And now we have our own mini version right here in New York City. The new sculpture, created by the artist Anish Kapoor, sits under the 56 Leonard Street luxury condo in Tribeca, known as the Jenga Building.
This sculpture is 19 feet tall and 48 feet long, and it weighs 40 tons.
Although it may seem like a simple structure, it was fascinating to see it in person, knowing all the work that went behind it. And there is something about it that just catches your attention and makes you stop. We recommend that you go see it, whether it is to admire it with all the information you now know, or just simply to take a cool picture for your Instagram.
Look at this, the bean rivalry has officially begun. This might look familiar, but this video wasn't taken here in Chicago. That's New York City. New York now has its own bean sculpture in the Tribeca neighborhood, also designed by British artist Anish Kapoor. This bean, you see, is smaller, weighing just 40 tons compared to our 100 tons. We were talking about this in the newsroom a lot.
Right.
One of our writers called it a wannabe.
Should we say who did it best, or we still say us right here in
so.
Chicago? They want to compete with pizza and everything.
In the news website Tribeca Citizen, Kapoor states, "The city can feel frenetic, fast and hard, imposing architecture, concrete, noise. My work at 56 Leonard Street proposes a form that, though made of stainless steel, is also soft and ephemeral. Mirrors cause us to pause, to be absorbed and pulled in a way that disrupts time, slows it down perhaps. It's a material that creates a new kind of immaterial space." When I first saw the shape of the bean and the way it's pressed down by the building, it made me feel like this artwork is a live, moving organism.
This mini bean is Kapoor's first public work of art in New York City.
When I first saw the mini bean, I let out a tiny gasp. The way it reflects the city of New York, I think it's very cool. Also, the fact that it is sitting below the Jenga Building, another art piece in my opinion, is a nice touch. I do find it a bit ironic that a work of public art is located in one of the most expensive neighborhoods in the city, below one of the most luxurious buildings in it. But I guess that's also one of the cool things about art, and something we've also learned about pop culture in this class, which is how low art can become high art and how interlinked they are.
Cost of this thing was approximately 8 to 10 million, as reported by CNN.
It's funny but fascinating. It gives a perception of the bean holding the building, as it encapsulates the city life using the reflection. We could think it's figurative art by just looking at bean, but is it really? The elements of this artwork could vary, making it abstract in a way.
I find it really interesting how the sculpture plays with the light and mixes all the reflections of New York and its environment. It's like a never-ending interaction.
The piece, which is yet to be named, was commissioned by Alexico Group and fabricated by Performance Structures, Inc. The construction of the mini bean did not go smoothly. It was first commissioned in 2008, but because of the financial crisis of 2008, the pandemic, and shipping problems, it suffered various delays. Also, although it might not seem like it, completion was slowed by its technical complexity. The mini bean differs from the one in Chicago through the way it has been constructed.